Hello, friends. Welcome. This is the weekly Tuesday lunch chat of Not Another Hat, and I'm Sarah. I'm the owner of this glorious yarn store here in the heart of Hood River, Oregon. And every Tuesday, I go live to talk about whatever needs to be talked about. So welcome if you're new here. If you're an old fave, welcome back. So I hope you've had a great week. It feels like it's been pretty much a year since last week's chat. It was a very, very full week. My dear friend Marie Greene, best-selling author, came to the store to do a book signing, book launch party for her latest 6th book, Knittin' One. And we had so much fun Friday afternoon celebrating Marie. And she signed everybody's books. And we've got a few, if you missed out, we have a few signed copies available still on our website. So you can actually still get yours signed by the author. It was so much fun. We had people come from far away, and some of our old friends that we've seen at many book signings who have come, like Kim from California or beyond, for every single one of Marie's book signings. So it was a good night. Also, while Marie was here, she and I did record a few episodes for our new podcast. We'll see. She's going to review them and see if there's anything at all worth publishing. Because, boy, we can really get going about maybe things no one's interested in except us. Hello, Jillian. Yes. So stay tuned for news on that. I will tell you the minute we have something ready to publish. So it was a really great time. Do check this book out. This is just such a timely book because it's all one skein projects. So accessories for sure, but how perfect, because who among us does not have some single skeins in their stash? Every time I hear of someone who doesn't have a yarn stash, I'm absolutely mystified. That level of self-control, crazy. It's amazing. It's to be admired. Also, it's distressing. Buy more yarn. No, it's just really good. So I have 1,000,001 single skeins because A, I've either taken home like the last oddball skein from the store because it was a yarn that I really liked, or B, like everyone else, I like to buy souvenir skeins when I'm traveling. I am not immune from shopping at other yarn stores. There's that heady rush of getting that beautiful new skein. I also do that. So I have plenty of one skein delights in my stash that I can knit my way through that book and beyond. Oh yeah, Jill, you would have loved to be a fly on the wall while we were recording. Oh my gosh. We can get up to trouble, that is for sure. Okay, so that was a little recap on the book signing and Knittin' One. And don't forget, you can get signed copies still. We have a very exciting new in-store class I want to tell you about for all of you locals or within driving distance. Our dear kind of teammate, Laura, she used to be our, we called her Monday McMagic because she was leading the charge to be open on Mondays. She is going to teach a class on how to crochet this gorgeous mandala blanket. Isn't this beautiful? All of the details are on the website. It's going to be 3 sessions, 2 hours each. You do need to know how to crochet, but she's going to help you work through all of the different stitch patterns that are used in one section. And it's really fun because you can use a self-striping yarn and produce this amazing result looking like you changed colors a gazillion times when you didn't. So check this out. It's coming up here at the end of October and November. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. And we're going to have some new crochet graduates from the Learn to Knit class that maybe, oh, sorry. The class is going to be available on the website very soon. Thank you, Julia. But you can get excited now because I just showed it to you. So it's not quite active yet, but it's coming. And then you can sign up for it if you are local. And we'll have all of the details there. My bad. My bee, as my kids say. My bee. It's okay if it's not ready. Julia says she's going to launch it ASAP. You know, I'm just like wetting everybody's whistle. Do people say that anymore? Seems wrong. Okay. Oh, I have planned a very fun event for, God, I can't believe it's next Thursday already. Yeah, it's going to be next Thursday. When I was planning it, it seemed like it was so far out into the future, but I don't know. Time is a weird thing these days. But on October 16th, from 3 to 6 p.m., so from closing until 6 p.m., I am going to be the hostess of a special private knit night called Let's Stitch This Sitch uation. So Let's Stitch This Sitch uation is just a night where we're going to leave all of the noise and chaos happening right now at the door, and we're going to come in and I'm going to spoil you, and I'm going to have beverages and food and swag. And it's a knit night. It is not a class. We're not starting a knit along. You could just come and sit and veg and stare off into space and enjoy your swag. There are no obligations. Tickets are $30. So if you would like a night of relaxation, letting go, there's not going to be any woo-woo. I'm doing no guided meditations. But I am going to ply you with delicious food and beverages and swag, and we're going to enjoy each other's company for 3 hours. So you can get the information for that on our website, and you can sign up if you're interested in coming. It's an in-store event. So I would love to see your faces there. That's Thursday the 16th, 3 to 6 p.m. Let's stitch this sitch. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody but me, but I thought it was clever. Okay, before I tell you my last announcement, spoiler thing, I want to show you what I did to bust out of my slump. So I mentioned last week that I've been in a slump. I really, truly, no mojo for knitting. It's very unusual. I rarely lose my mojo for knitting. I truly, even since I went to Ireland, I have just knit half of an ankle sock. So I finally busted through, and I found just this very random project that I was excited about. So it started out with this yarn. This is Barocco Iris. It was new this spring, summer. I've talked about it kind of a lot. It's cotton, bamboo, merino, and yak. And the yak gives it that natural brown undertone. This is the color I'm using. This is called Cocoa Malt. It's like a silvery taupey natural. I don't know. It's such a weird color to identify. There's another one that's very similar. In fact, they get mixed up a lot on the shelf. But it's just slightly warmer than Cocoa Malt. So I have been obsessed with this yarn since we got it in the spring. And I took home several skeins to start a project. And then after they were home, I even swatched. I swatched this project. I don't remember what the project is. And we're talking about in June, I took this yarn home and swatched. I've gone through my Ravelry favorites. I've gone through my Ravelry library. The one thing I didn't do was go back and look at old videos to see if maybe I told you guys what I was going to do with it. That's possible. I might have told you all on a video, but basically, it was gone. That information is gone, just like so many other things out of my brain these days. So I still was in love with this yarn, and I still wanted to knit something with it. And so I just figured time to find a new project. And I found a Jared Flood, a Brooklyn tweed pattern called Watermark. Fit the bill. Just appealed to me So 100%. It's a little bit, it's a lot of bit oversized. It's a cardigan. It's got pockets. It's got pattern texture. And I don't know. It did the trick. So while I haven't got very far, this is where I'm at with stitches coming off my needles. This is a whole lot of bottom ribbing. Woo! Exciting. I have to do that for 3 inches. So I'm in the grind right now, but I did do my pockets. It's really clever because the stitch pattern is the gauge, and it's a fairly involved stitch pattern. And so rather than doing a swatch just in the stitch pattern to find out if you've got gauge, you can do your pocket. Brilliant. So lucky for me, I did have gauge, and this is a pocket. Isn't this lovely? And guess what? Here's another pocket. Oh, I did them both. It's so squishy. I love, love, love. These are all tiny little cables. So basically the sweater has this texture all over it. And then the bands and like the hem and stuff have this kind of, they call it furrowed ribbing. So this is what finally has captured my imagination enough to become something I want to pick up and follow along. Part of my knitting slump was that everything else I have on the needles is in a state of needing attention, needing either to be figured out where I left off, needing to continue writing a pattern, whatever the case may be. And I just needed something I could get into a groove with, which this wouldn't seem like that because of this pattern, but it's very intuitive once you get it going through a repeat. And so I'm very excited. I'm really excited actually to bust out of this ribbing on the bottom and get to the fun stuff. So just wanted to give you an update. I am a little bit, I don't know that I would say I'm 100% out of my slump. This definitely is intriguing, but this time of year I'm used to wanting to cast on like 1,900 projects at once. So this still is a little weird that I haven't fully, got to that level of obsession. Maybe I'm just actually being healthy. Instead of casting on 10 sweaters, which are all still current whips, like my last year's sweaters. So I'll keep you updated, share my progress on that. The one drawback to this yarn is I have a bit of like inflammation reaction to cotton, and it's just in like my mucous membranes, like kind of like a sinusitis kind of thing. And so it makes my nose itch so bad. It doesn't last after I'm knitting with it. It's not like a long term. I don't break out. I don't get hives. I just am like, ah, just constantly. But the sacrifices we make for our art. Okay, now it comes the special surprise, spoiler, announcement, you name it. This is not news to club members who got notice yesterday, one of the perks of being in the club. But I don't know if you can see behind me, I have this gorgeous array of accessories and tools and snacks and all kinds of things that just might be going on sale at midnight. That's right. Our semi-annual clearance sale starts tonight at midnight. Club members already have access. So if you didn't open your club email yesterday, get on it. Because right now, club members get early access. This is one of the perks, people. If you've been on the fence about joining the club, they get 2 days of early access to the sale to shop it before everyone else. Pretty sweet. Yeah. So, but tonight at midnight, everyone gets to dive in, and holy smokes, do I have it piled up with stuff. So many yarns, so many tools, all of the snacks, all of the garden stuff, some of the office supplies, candles, stitch markers. I'm trying to think. I've been setting it up all morning. You'd think this stuff would be more readily available at the top of my head. Manos yarns. Anyone looking for some Marla and Sammy? Yarns in every weight, every fiber. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. So, of course, I'll be sending out an email in the morning to remind you in case you sleep through your midnight alarm. And you can shop away. So if you've not been around for one of our semi-annual clearance sales before, we run these about twice a year, and it's to make room for new things. And basically what happens is we launch a bunch of things at a certain price, and then every few weeks we knock that price down and we increase the discount. So you can shop up front and get the best selection, or you can hedge your bets and wait for bigger discounts, but then what you're looking at might be gone. Every year that happens to somebody. So, you know, it's a little bit of like, do I buy it now so I can get it? Do I wait, risk losing it? Yeah, I'm going to let you just work that out yourself. So, all right, that is all I have today because I've just been setting up the sale all morning, and I'm probably going to be doing it all afternoon and then just get back to it. Jill, you would be appalled. Jill is the one who normally sets up the sale, and she is so good at it. And I've been in here for 4 hours, and I've barely made a dent. I need to channel some Jill energy and efficiency. So Jill, send that over my way. Jill's on vacation. And I will finish setting it up so that it's ready for all of you to shop tomorrow, in store and online. So, okay, friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely yarn full of weekly goodness, a lovely week full of yarny goodness. And I will meet you back here, same place, same time, next Tuesday. Okay, adios, que se le vaya bien.